Hey everyone, I'm Kim. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. I've got a quick polygel nail removal video for you guys. So many of you have asked and here it is. I've had these nails on for about 4 days now. If you guys like them, I'll link the video in the cards where I actually show how I did them. For now, let's just jump right into it. So many people think that they should start off by clipping their nails like this. That is actually so wrong, you guys. You can hurt yourself like that. You want to get a tool like this or a typical like nail clipper. And that is the correct way because it's going to allow you to come at your nail from the side. When you use this nail tip cutter, you are putting all the pressure in the middle of your nail. So you end up almost hurting yourself because your nail splits down the middle. And with this type of tool or a nail clipper, you can come at the free edge from the side. So you kind of clip it a little bit from the left. If you clip it enough, you could kind of pull it. That's why I kind of tried to pull it there. But if not, you can just clip it from the other side and boom, it comes off just like that. Super easy and you have not hurt yourself. When you do this, just be aware of your natural nail length underneath. I knew my nails weren't really that long, so I wasn't worried about it. But if you have long nails, just keep that in mind. Once I've got the length of the nails cut, I go in and file the product down. In this part, I would say it's as comfortable as you feel with it. There are some people that can file this all the way down to their natural nail and really do some minimal soaking. Me personally, I don't even want a chance getting too close to my natural nails because I already do so many nails on myself. So many sets. I don't want to even file my natural nails a little bit. I feel like they're already kind of weak. So I definitely leave a layer of product on my natural nails. You guys are going to see my natural nails will peek out a little bit, but for the most part, there's definitely a layer of polygel over them. These nails in specific were really thick. I don't know if you guys saw that video or not. So I just wanted to get down, get most of it off. These nails were capped also, so definitely the top layer comes off completely. By the way, I've got my Macart dust collector underneath me. It's like so necessary for me because you get so much dust from these polygel sets. It's crazy. I'm also using my Chiara's Guide drill. I've got it at about 25 and I am using this sanding band. Once I've got majority of that product gone, I'm ready to soak off the rest of it. So the way I do this at home is that I put warm to hot water at the bottom of this manicure bowl, and then once I put the top back on, I'm ready to fill the top with acetone. I would say for clients, just stick to metal, like a metal bowl, but I know that there are some plastics that don't erode with acetone, so that's why I don't really mind doing it this way for myself. I just go in and clean the manicure bowl right away anyways. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm gonna start off by soaking for about 20 minutes. Once those 20 minutes are done, this is what my nails look like. My first instinct was to like grab my file and start hand filing it because I had been doing so much acrylic practice lately. But with polygel, you're gonna notice there's none of the mushiness that there is with acrylic when it comes to removal. This hand filing pretty much did nothing. It was useless. When it comes to polygel, you want to grab your tool. This tool that I'm using, I think, is meant for jewelry. I just grab it. I have it on hand for everything. But cuticle nippers pretty much do the same thing. You also have your straight up nail cutters. And you're just going to start flaking off at that product. You're going to start chipping that product and you're going to see that it's just going to flake off. Another way that you can get under it is to grab your cuticle pusher and just start scraping at your nail the way you guys see me do here. In a lot of this video, you guys are going to see me do some things that you might think like, they look like they hurt. But definitely, I'm not hurting myself. I'm just trying to get under that product. A lot of the work is done when I'm soaking, so it's already kind of dislodging itself, and I'm just helping it out by pushing it or pulling it. But again, I'm not hurting myself. None of this is bothering me. If I do start feeling some type of discomfort, I just move on to the next finger, and I definitely know that I have to soak my hand more. with polygel, I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, it takes way longer than acrylic, so you should expect to be soaking at about like 45 minutes to an hour, honestly. So I would, just to be safe, keep that first soak on your client about 45 minutes before you start, poking and prodding. After I was done, going as far as I could, I let myself soak again for about 20 minutes and I added a little bit more acetone. After those 20 minutes pass by, this is what we are looking like. So I'm able at this point to get about 80% of the product off. My thumb and index fingers did give me a little bit of trouble, but I'm able to almost get everything off the rest of the fingers. There were a little stubborn areas, and like I told you guys, I don't want to force it, just trying to pull off what's already loose. So I went back in again for 10 more minutes, and at this point I was able to get everything off my thumb. I was able to get rid of any, little tiny bits that were on the rest of my finger. The only one that gave me trouble at this point was the index finger. Once I was done like crumbling everything off the rest of them, I went back in and only soaked that one finger for about 10-15 more minutes. But alas, that did no good. It just kind of like crumbled a little bit more, but it was like really stuck on there. Don't know if you guys are keeping track, but at this point it had been already like an hour worth of soaking. So just to give you guys like an idea of how long something like this can take. But like I said, I went back in yet again for 10 more minutes, and luckily at this point it just came off just like that. So that's great. Now I'm gonna go in with some cuticle oil, and I'm using this one I got from Valentino just because it's my current favorite, but you could use pretty much any one you have or like. And I am going to completely cover my fingers and nail with this cuticle oil just to start introducing some moisture back into my nails. They are so dry right now. I'm sure you guys can tell. So I'm just massaging that in, and then I'm going to file and buff. When it comes to removing, and almost all the time if I'm giving myself a manicure, I like to do it with cuticle oil because it's less abrasive to your natural nail. And it really leaves like a nice smoothness, a nice shine. So that is all I'm doing here. I'm filing just a bit to get rid of any product that's really deep into the crevices. And then I'm just going to buff to really create that smoothness in the nail. It leaves a nice result, and it'll get rid of any product that we left behind. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with some alcohol and just clean the surfaces of my nail. This is going to get rid of any dust that we just created when we filed and buffed. And then I'm going to put some cuticle oil back on my nails, and at this point this cuticle oil is going to stay. This is going to bring moisture back into our fingers and our nails. It's going to hydrate them, nourish them, and that is what we want after a great manicure and after a great removal. You really shouldn't see any dips or cuts in your nails. Your nails should still look super healthy, shiny, and ready for the next set. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this removal today. I hope it was informative and you learned something new. As always, my name is Kim. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!